If you're a boda in Kenya or you're thinking about becoming one, this decision is not small. It can literally determine whether you make profit every day or just survive. Boxer or TVS, which one actually makes more money? Because everywhere you go, from Nairobi to Kisumu, from Githurai to Rongai, you will see these two bikes dominating the stages, and everyone has an opinion. Some swear by Boxer, saying it is the strongest, most reliable machine ever made. Others defend TVS, saying it saves fuel and keeps money in your pocket. But today, we are not going to rely on those opinions, rumors, or brand loyalty. We are going to break this down like a real business, using actual cost, real rider experiences, and practical daily scenarios. Because at the end of the day, this is not about which bikes looks better or sounds better. It's about which one leaves you with more money after a full day of work. Just hold on to that thought, because I need to clarify something. Our goal is to become a one-stop shop for all things motorcycle content here in Kenya and beyond. First, we want to reach 1 million people, but we can't without your help. So subscribe to join Gitalio family, like and share to promote this video. Thank you very much. Drink some water. Now, to understand this properly, you need to understand the Kenyan boda market. This is not just transport, it is one of the biggest informal industries in the country, supporting hundreds of thousands of riders and their families. Most riders are not riding for fun. They are actually riding to pay rent, feed families, pay school fees, and survive rising costs of living. That means every shilling matters.
Bye. Niaje? Hazi, niko na haraka.
Injini ya ngapi?
500.
500. Speed mwisho.
So.
Fuel prices fluctuate, spare parts vary in cost, and daily income is never guaranteed. So when choosing between Boxer and TVS, riders are not just choosing a bike, they are choosing a business partner. And if that partner is expensive to maintain or inefficient on fuel, it can slowly eat into your profit without you even realizing it. Let us begin by understanding the two machines that we're comparing here. The Boxer 150, mostly associated with the Bajaj, is known across Kenya as the workhorse. It is built tough, designed to handle rough terrain, heavy loads, and long working hours without breaking down easily. You'll find it in rural areas, construction zones, and tough environments where reliability is everything. On the other hand, the TVS HLX 150 is known for its refinement, smooth engine, and better fuel efficiency. It is very popular in urban areas like Nairobi, where traffic is heavy, roads are smoothly paved, and riders care about comfort and fuel savings. So already you can see these bikes are built with slightly different priorities, and that difference affects how much money you make on them. Now let's talk about fuel, because this is the biggest daily expense for any boda rider. No matter how strong or comfortable your bike is, if it consumes way too much fuel, your profit disappears very fast. The Boxer 150, because of its engine design and power output, tends to consume more fuel, especially when carrying heavy loads or riding in stop-and-go traffic. In real Kenyan condition, a Boxer rider can easily spend between 600 and 900 Kenya shillings per day on fuel, depending on how busy they are. On the other hand, the TVS HLX is widely known among riders for being more fuel efficient. Many riders report spending between 500 and 800 Kenya shillings daily under similar working conditions. The difference might seem small at first, but in business where margins are tight, even saving 100 bob per day matters a lot. Let's stretch that fuel difference over time to really understand its impact. If you save even 150 bob per day using a more fuel efficient bike like the TVS, that becomes 1,050 bob per week. Over a month, that's over 4,000 Kenya shillings, and over a year, we are looking at nearly 50,000 Kenya shillings in savings. With that much money, you can pay rent, cover school fees, or even help you invest in another bike. This is why experienced riders always say fuel efficiency is not just a feature, it is a survival tool. A bike that saves fuel quietly increases your profit every single day without you needing to work extra hours. Now let's move to maintenance, because this is where many riders make mistakes. They focus too much on fuel and ignore how much it costs to keep the bike running. The Boxer 150 has a built reputation in Kenya for being extremely durable. It can handle bad roads, overloading, and long working hours without frequent breakdowns. That means fewer unexpected repair costs. Many mechanics also understand Boxer engines very well, which makes repairs easier and sometimes cheaper. On the other hand, the TVS HLX, while reliable, requires more disciplined maintenance. It performs best when serviced on time and handled properly. If neglected, small issues can turn into bigger problems, which can increase cost over time. Another important factor is spare parts availability and cost. In Kenya, both Boxer and TVS have strong support networks, especially in major towns. However, Boxer has been in the market longer and has built a reputation for having widely available and often slightly cheaper spare parts, especially in rural areas. This means that if something breaks down far from the city, you're more likely to find a Boxer part quickly. TVS parts are also available, but in some remote areas, they may be slightly harder to find or slightly more expensive depending on demand and supply. Now let's talk about earning potential from a different angle, which is load capacity. The Boxer 150 is known for its strength and ability to carry heavier loads without struggling. This is very important in areas where riders transport goods like sacks, water, construction materials, or even multiple passengers in rural settings. Because of this, Boxer riders can take jobs that other bikers might avoid, which can increase income, opportunities, and earning potentials. This makes a Boxer very attractive for riders working in areas where strength matters more than speed or comfort. However, earning money is not just about carrying heavy loads. It is also about customer experience. In urban areas like Nairobi CBD, Westlands, or Kilimani, passengers care more about comfort. The TVS HLX has a smoother engine, less vibration, and generally feels more comfortable during rides. This can lead to repeat customers, especially for daily commuters. A comfortable ride may not seem as a big deal at first, but over time it builds trust and customer preference, which can translate into more consistent income. There's also something many riders don't talk about, which is fatigue. Riding for 10 to 12 hours a day is physically demanding and mentally taxing. A bike that vibrates more or feels rough can tire you faster, reducing your working hours and overall productivity. The TVS being smoother can reduce rider fatigue, allowing you to work longer and more comfortably. This directly affects how much money you make, because the longer and more efficiently you work, the more you can earn. Now let's combine all these factors into real daily income. A Boxer rider might have an advantage in certain types of trips, especially where power and load capacities are needed. This can sometimes lead to slightly higher earnings per trip. However, the higher fuel consumption eats into that advantage. On the other hand, a TVS rider might earn slightly less per trip in some cases, but the savings on fuel and comfort can balance things out, sometimes even resulting in higher net profit. And this brings us to a very important mindset shift. Many people focus on how much money they make in total, which is gross income, but smart riders focus on profit. What remains after all expenses? A rider making 3,000 Kenya shillings but spending 1,500 is not necessarily better off than someone making 2,500 and spending 800. The second rider is actually keeping more money. So take note of that. Location also plays a huge role in determining which bike performs better. In rural areas or places with poor roads, the Boxer's strength and durability gives it a clear advantage. It can handle conditions that might strain the other bikes, but in urban areas with better roads and heavy traffic, the TVS outperforms it. Often performs better due to its fuel efficiency and comfort. Breakdowns are other hidden costs. A bike that breaks down frequently not only costs money to repair, but also causes lost income during downtime. The Boxer's reputation for toughness means fewer breakdowns in harsh conditions, while the TVS performs best when well maintained and is used in suitable environments. About long-term ownership. Over long-term ownership, both bikes can be profitable if managed well. However, the total cost of ownership, including fuel, maintenance, and downtime, will determine which one truly makes more money for you. So the truth is, there is no one-size-fits-all answer. Both bikes can make money, both bikes can lose money if poorly managed. The real winner is not just the bike, it is the rider's strategy. How you manage fuel, how you maintain your bike, and where you operate matters more than the brand alone. If your work involves rough terrain, heavy roads, and unpredictable conditions, Boxer is likely the better choice for you. If your work is mostly in town with focus on efficiency and comfort, TVS might give you better returns. At the end of the day, the difference in profit is not always huge, but over time, small differences add up into big financial outcomes. So don't just choose a bike because other riders are using it. Choose it based on your environment, your strategy, and your long-term goals. If you want more real, honest breakdowns like this one, subscribe down below, because here we don't just talk about bikes, we talk about how to make money with them. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast, I can roast, I get gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness, hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you are behind a fake exterior, inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior, get off of me, this ain't no humble brag, I want you to hear words, you can say them back, I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell,
never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.